Hello? Hello? Oh, hello? Okay, let's head back into a Realm Reborn. Hopefully I should be, done soon. There we go. With, the main story quest up until up until right before Heaven's Sword. I know I've been doing, Baldur's Gate 3, but I do want to quickly beat this. And then, once I get to Heaven's Sword, just kind of focus on Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, let's... Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. Entrance to the Solar. There we go, we can now do the mission. Oh. Though recent events weigh heavily on our minds, we must needs set them aside for now. We are come to a defining moment in Eorzean history. The grand commemoration of our joint defense of Ishgard, the first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in common cause. They mark the true rebirth of the Eorzean alliance. Failing that, it should at the very least serve to bring our nations closer together. We have every reason to raise our voice in celebration, do we not? We have bested Dravanians and Askians both. Against desperate odds, we have fought and won. But the Primal still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation. Our triumph, remarkable though they are, were bought at a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies broken depths of faith, and before our eyes in this fair room, our dear friend, Owen Breda. This is the victory we have wrought, and is bitter ashes in my mouth. I'll sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and all of our eyes will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front that might serve as a beacon of hope to all. I've seen I have no choice but to take my own advice. Structure the others to meet us in Ul'dah that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I have to settle for leaving Taturu and Lam in a note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of Fragrant Chamber. After the big soiree, mana, raise a glass for me, eh? Or not, you don't look best pleased. Something on your mind? The navigator Wilder is dead. Starting, they must have known they've been rumbled. Or saw it. This past time we had this talk. After our lost conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from, so I dig around, on the quiet, and sure enough, I found it. Seeing Fairbarrel coin made its way to Brave's coffer courtesy of Dodo Consortium, a daft name for a business if I heard one, which is what first gave me an inkling that something weren't right. I went through the ledgers again and found another half-dozen donations from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find a common thread. All were owned by the Mirage Trust. Oh, I'll give the dastard credit. He showed up for the amateurs we are. Should have called him one of his business, the Bloody Bribery Consortium. I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules on financial contributions. Gods only know how many men in the first and third are taking intelligence coin. But now we know some of them are. I wager me right eye they're the ones what did for Wilred. The earnest young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of questions. Bound to attract attention he was. Should have seen it coming, but I didn't. God darn me. Still, I don't see what Tillage hoped to accomplish. He hid his schemes with all the care of a drunk pea in the wind. No, he's clever in this, so we need to be clever too. That's the only way he will ever repay this Deado blood. Purge every one of those traitorous dashers from our ranks. On that you have my word. And Mana, mind yourself when you're old doll. We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. The kind that will sweep a man overboard and drag him under before he knows it. Quest accepted. I do want to do something real quick. There we go. Nope, that still doesn't work. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing setup stuff. Okay, let's head to Thanalan. To Ul'dah. Ethernet. There we go. Oh, and he's a carbuncle. Needs to enjoy the festivities as well. There's your Stola. Yeah. Flirt with your Stola. There we go. Waiting for you, Mana. The celebration is due to begin shortly. Hope we might make our introductions together, but Mistress Momodi just sent word that you're needed at the quicksand. Of course. Never get a moment of spite. Go on ahead, Mana. Pray join us once matter of the quicksands are resolved. Give my regards to Momodi and let her know that I will call upon her anon. Steps of Nald. Appreciate dropping in such a short notice, Mana. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. From with the crystal brave on the name of Alien, aren't you? From her adventure, comes thinking, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. Anyway, she came around for a meal not long ago, and before she left, she asked me to give you a message. Said if the others end up dragging you to the feast, I'll see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of Coffer and Coffin. There must be something I must show you. Short message to grant you, but she thought long and hard before picking up those words. Barely touched her food, too. Under other circumstances, I thought there was signs of a troubled heart, but something tells me she ain't planning to ask you thoughts on a gentleman caller. Oh, I have to go. Okay. Well. Down far from your thoughts begin to wander. All too soon, the ghosts of comrades lost in enemy's land begin to file by your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon, but see no sign of Alien. Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of Kinkren and the buzzing ciphers, but no approaching footfall. Suddenly, you bow your head, only to notice the vial laying at your feet. Mana, is that you? What brings you out this way? Alien? Why no, I haven't seen her about. Come this way, I guarantee we've crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city in visions on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand. Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? To be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. I pray return to Old Mana. If I chance to meet Lieutenant, I will tell her you were here.
Oh, Sultan Tree. Hello.
Oh, sorry.
Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
Okay. Something going on. Let's see what it is. Okay, let's go. Can you head straight to the feast of the meal? What's the matter? No appetite? So she wasn't there, but this was. Hey, let's see. The alchemist file be on that. I can't say. It might be best you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. If you're so worried about Ellie, I'm sure she'll turn up before too long, and when she does, we'll soon find out what it's all made of. Besides, you got more important things to think about. On your way, another messenger arrived for you. Well, one did. Delivered by Sultana's handmaiden, no less. Seems her grace desired a private audience. And I will meet in royal promenade and escort you to the Sultan's chamber. So what are you waiting for? Go on, go!
You needn't trouble yourself so.
Your grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your grace is ready, I shall summon the warrior of light.
I am.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
She will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required her attention, but it did not sound serious.
Might be more serious than we realize. Waiting on the Royal Promenade. Let's go to the Royal Promenade. Let's go. Come in, madam. Your grace must eager to speak with you. Require a moment to close yourself before your audience, you may have it. Or if you're ready, be my honor to escort you to Grace's chamber forthwith. Several cutscenes playing in sequence. We're planning to set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Alright, let's go. We got time. Hopefully all these cutscenes are voice acted.
enter.
Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
Pray, come in, and take your ease.
"'Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde."
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Such noble words after the fact.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of her grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. "'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one."
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon. You wished a word, Yu Hase?
You may go.
Your Grace.
You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy. You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few. Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me? I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. Much of my dread for the coming days has been quieted.
Uh-oh. Wait. What? Okay. Oh. Oh.
Your Grace!
Try to pin this on me.
Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead. Poison in her wine? You did this!
Yep. That's what I thought.
Spare us your denials! I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance. I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
Alright, go ahead, try it. I can take all of you on. Literally, I can take each of you on. You will not stand a chance.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
What is the meaning of this?
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away!
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
Uh-oh.
Whatever is going on in there? Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts. You'd best come along with us.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals. Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
Ooh, Thancred's gonna fight.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us, now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant. I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthis. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity. Bring in the prisoner!
And no one comes in because my character will have taken them all. No. Oh. Whoa.
This woman stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamu ul Namo and is suspected accessories to the crime. All members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
What are you?
This is madness!
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison Her Grace was found upon the assassin's person.
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded Her Grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield. Oh yes, I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead.
Oh, sorry.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes.
Sorry, there's a lot of background noise. I'm gonna turn my volume down a bit.
For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
This cannot be.
Hi, Ion Knight. How are you?
Nanamu. No!
Okay, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm just finishing up this game. A lot of stuff has happened and it's just all at once. Curious how the story's gonna go.
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you.
Yeah, they put pretty hard.
It seems
Yeah.
only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say her grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
Oh. 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 Okay. Good on you, Robin. Good on. Jesus.
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members. You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
I would not suggest taunting.
You're next, you scheming bastard!
Oh? Oh?
Oh, Raban!
Seven hells!
Admiral, we must leave.
Ah!
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They had conspired to...
Oh, sorry.
And arrest this traitor as well.
I'm gonna move my volume down a bit because there's a lot of background noise and I don't want to get caught on the mic, so I'm just gonna put the volume down a little bit. I might not be talking as much.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter. Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me.
You die!
Jesus. this is a... Orban has definitely become one of my favorite characters. There you go, you Stola being the boss.
I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Ah, there you are.
Thancred, where have you been?
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
You should probably get away first.
Would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share Ponanamo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'dah. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papashan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Anamo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
The rest of you go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
There we go.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papalimo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
what's going on here?
Now look what you've done.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papalymo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
What's this? Oh?
Let them have it, Ida!
I was hoping you'd say that.
Let's go.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sylvine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
This way!
Uh-oh.
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two, go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends.
Leave us!
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance? Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
Tis done. Forgive me, Mitra.
Farewell, Furia.
No, not your store.
Heidelin, she speaks to me. No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me. Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. Tis the only way.
I guess you're Alphanod, I think.
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others? Damn that man! Teleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway.
You! From the very beginning.
Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard! was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favour. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Uldar, and likely needed a helping hand getting away. Thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were! Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
Yeah, it's been a while.
I had thought to look out for Alize, but it would appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
And who might you be, young sir?
Pippin Talpin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames.
Oh, hi there.
I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Uldar. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monitarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Uldar that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end, 'twas I who needed saving.
Why did I have to deal with an angsty Alfnod? I mean, I don't mind, but... angst. Soldiers keep searching for a while yet. I reckon we'll take carriage back to Ul'dah and get the lay of the land, maybe provide distraction if need be. Three-way here. Help along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Yeah, Methin's got humbled pretty harshly. Yeah, fair. It's good seeing ya, man. Alright, let's go. Do I have the... yeah, I do have the thing. Speak with Pippin. Let me see if my audio is good. Okay, yeah, because I've moved it around a little bit. Okay. The most unassuming folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation, or any hint of concern for his own safety. Though I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Father spoke of you, Mana, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, it's not at all how I envisioned it. Master Alpha, you must not give in to despair. That will only play into our enemy's hands. As long as you and Mana are free, we may still set things right. Forgive me, Master Tarpoon, but I... Alphanod, my boy, sorry to keep you waiting. Sid! Sid, what are you doing here? Well, how are those fires, usual? Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly, he's no merchant, but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends to safety? I hit the Enterprise but a short distance away. All I need is destination. Let's find a place beyond the reach of both Monitors and the Crystal Braves. Porthos. Ishgard would not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces in their territory. That settles it with me, everyone. Not I fear I must remain here. I dare not abandon Ul'dah to the Monitors and their cronies. You may be certain that they will seek to defame you, both here and the other city-states, but know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn so easily to the Warrior of Light and their allies, no matter what the Monitors claim. Master Tyrell, I know not what to say. Now that father would labor to believe, but enough talk. We must go, Master Alphinaud. Your airships await. Oh, there's no rest for the righteous. Oh, Sid's great. I love Sid. We should make for Camp Dragon and speak with Lord Haurchefant. Mayhap he will know what to do. Or Alphinaud. Porthos Central Highlands. Oh, hi there. Sorry, that's just a funny image of him running away. Yeah, okay. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, da-dum-da-dum. Ba-dum, da-dum-da-dum. Mana told me to tell Mana, it warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Our situation here is grown more complicated in your absence. It would be best if I explained in full.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The Temple Knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard, and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The falling snows, or some such. All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Forton. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Uldar will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence.
Absolute king behavior.
You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions. 'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Lost Fortune's guards. Alright there, bud. Oh. Managed to escape, and what of those who did not? Oh, Alphanod. Don't worry. They're plot important characters. I'm sure they'll be fine. At least I hope Y'shtola is fine. Please, man, show you inside. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Short time? Yep. Okay. Tadru! Alphanot, Mana, is it really you? Yay! Oh, I'm so happy that you're Tataru. The bean. Try contacting me for the others, but no one will respond. And then Crystal Rays, our own people, turned us in the marketplace. Turned on us in the marketplace. I've been told to run, and so I did, and ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached, but I lost my way. And then, fortunately, I observed some of the Rays behaving suspiciously beforehand. Who's this? Ah yes, my mask. It was lost in the struggle. Hi. Pretty, isn't she? Anyway, after Yugiri found me, we traveled to Vesper Bay and met up with Urianga. When we told him what had happened, he used his magics to weave a glamour around the waking sands. From the outside, our old headquarters now looked like an abandoned storehouse. Transformation didn't take long either. Apparently Urianga started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking, eh? Alright, where was I? Oh yes, we waited there in the Waking Sands hoping others would come, but no one else did. People are searching for the other sounds as we speak, but we have met with no success as yet. Hope you might be able to suggest further places to look. Ah, but you should know, the Rising Stones do not share the Waking Sands' good fortunes. Only Crystal Brays await you there. Be that as it may, we have yet to cause hope, do we not? With the two of you, escape is now possible that others could have done so as well. You may have forsaken by men and women believe true, but rest assured that the people of Donlan stand with you. Welcome this opportunity to repay our debt, and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and see science restored to their rightful place of honor.
"'Tis all my doing.
Sorry.
I gave commands,
Shoot.
influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos.
How are you, Kitsu Sakura?
'Twas all but a means to feed my own vanity. Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alphino.
So, Master Alphino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you?
You're on the Tower of Salt.
What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Casa del Sol. Nice.
Alphino, if I may?
Actually, don't. Where was Casa del Sol?
Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight.
Oh, Limsa. Okay. I think I know where that
Be it in the
is.
snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
Oh, Tataru.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity.
She is a good bean. Yes, she is. She is best bean.
Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
And is that the Realm Reborn? Did I beat the base game? Finally? There we go. Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn. Okay. This was fun. Yeah, I said this like early on, but when I first played Final Fantasy XIV, it was actually tough for me to get into. So I decided to start streaming it, and hopefully it can get me to get better into it, and it definitely did. I will admit, there were a lot of times where I'm just like, I don't want to do this for Realm Reborn, but then when the story started to pick up, it picked up a lot. So, but especially towards like the ending there. So, but yeah, this was fun. When did I start streaming this? I actually want to look this up. Hang on. Stream VODs 14. I started streaming this October 12th, 2021. Almost 2 years ago. Okay, just double check. Heaven's Sword is still free for free to play, correct? Yes? Correct? Okay, good. So yeah, I still might do Heaven's Sword. I don't know if I'm gonna go to it immediately because I'm also going through Baldur's Gate 3 and Digimon as well on stream as well. So I might go focus on those two for a little bit, but I will start Heaven's Sword again at some point later on. So yeah, and then I don't know how long Heaven's Sword's gonna take me. But once I get done with that, that will depend on my financial situation. If I can start doing subscribing to this game and then start getting like the expansions and stuff like that. So. Welcome to Heaven's Sword. Thank you. Have I seen the trailer for Heaven's Sword yet? I have not. Will I get in trouble for watching the trailer on Twitch? If so, I'll watch it in my own time. If not, I'll watch it when I'm done with the credit sequence. Nope. Okay. Then once it's done, credit sequence, then I will watch it. I also absolutely love this song, by the way. I sometimes listen to this song just like on my own. Also, I'm trying to think of what my favorite part was, but again, I've been playing this on and off for like the last 2 years, so I don't remember what my favorite part is. I think to me the best part of AR started to pick up. We are excited and can't wait for Dawn Trails. Fair. That's the new one's coming out next year, right? That just got announced. Yeah, my favorite part of this game was definitely not this ending, but also facing against the Empire. That little storyline was fantastic, and as much as like JRPGs love doing like giant, monster bosses, and I love that, having a boss that's like just a person hits differently when done well, and I think this game definitely did that well. Oh yeah, the dragon was also pretty cool as well. Oh yeah, and she was my favorite. She was definitely one of my favorite characters, along with Yushola. These two. Hopefully you can see my mouse and I'm circling this character. Look at her. Okay, for anyone who's played Baldur's Gate 3, there's a companion who kind of reminds me of her. I think the two characters will be friends. Yep. Not gonna spoil anything by saying any names, but if you know, you know. I know. And sorrow. Yeah, my mouth was sealed. Yep, good. Tomorrow. love. I don't know the lyrics, but I love this song. The moment on the follow. Same moment. How long are the credits for this? Are they like, is this gonna be like a 10-minute thing or? Seen the trailer for 1.0, the trailer before ARR. No, I have not actually. I should probably see if I can watch that as well. Oh, the credits are long? Okay. I don't want to like, as much as like, for like stream and recording purposes, I like to sit here for the credits and not miss stuff after. Okay, good. Ooh, what's this? Lightning? Oh, yep, there it is.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
Uh-oh. Abrillis is no more. The order was not his to invoke, his demise was his own making. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should rightly be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then. The earth is fertile, and the seeds are well sown. By my will, they shall reap salvation unlike any the world has known. By his will. By his will. No. I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. No. Oryanger, no. Bad, no. I will slap you on the nose. I will speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. Oryanger, no. Bad. No. No, I liked you.
thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death.
Drivers, diners, and dine.
Thou shalt find naught else here.
Triple D. I love my little evil dragon buddy. To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavensward. Heavensward. Okay. So can I not go back to Ul'dah, like, at all, or... Okay, okay. I mean, I guess you can? Okay. Oh, ooh, okay. I guess this is the, summoner mission, so... Ooh, I also need to do the scholar missions as well. I forgot to do that. I'll do that next time, if I can remember. But let's, log on out. And then videos. Play movie, Realm Reborn, Heavensward. Square Enix. There's generic here. Oh. Dragoon pose at a really high place. It's a lot of dragoons. That pose. Floating cities. I approve. Poggers. Is that a cool thing to say now, or is that cringe now? Poggers. Sid. My boy. Fantasy 14 Heaven's Ward. Interesting fact about Mr. Generic Hero. Depends. Would it be something that happens later or before? If it happens at a later point that I would not know, then yes, it would be spoiler. It's more the fact he actually has a name. You know what? Sure. What's his name? Meteor? Oh, okay, yeah, because of, yeah, okay, I see. Okay. Well, who should we raid? Because, yeah, this is going to be the end of the stream, so... Who should we raid? There's, like, I think 3 people I might want to raid. I don't know who I should raid. Now the game saves on YouTube. Okay, I'll do that on my own time. Until then, you know what? How about we raid? Let's go with our usual. There we go. And let's go with ARR beat. So thank you all for coming. Seriously, it's been wonderful for being here. And that will be the end of the stream. I will see you all whenever I stream next. Thank you for coming by. Bye.